Your court television news starting now.
Morning, everybody. Ooh, that's a shadow right there. Well, it's all right. Where's all my light? Where's all my light? There we go. That's a little bit better. That's all right. Welcome. We're doing an outdoor version of the NJ Courts. Kind of just going to give you a little bit of a brief tutorial this morning. We're just going to cut right through the chase, all right? A lot of you might be wondering, well, what are you talking about, NJ? Well, I got a clip I'll just play, and then I'm going to kind of give you an explanation of exactly what I'm talking about, because I'm sure a lot of you are in here right now because you saw the title that said the tutorial on how to file a defamation lawsuit. See you in Court Controlla. And yes, that is correct. Today, ladies and gentlemen, especially for some of you that may be interested in your own self, maybe you've got a personal thing going on, and possibly, hopefully, this will be a little helpful for yourself. Now, remember, a lot of these things we may be discussing today may be kind of different depending on the state you're from. So keep that in mind. Okay, do your research, just like I did mine. All right, but where I'm going with all this is, yes, I will make an official announcement here in a second. As a matter of fact, now that notification's gone out, let's just give it a minute or two, allow a few more people to come on in the chat. That way I just got to make the one announcement and then we can keep going. Okay. So let me just kind of get situated here. I was kind of not in a rush, but obviously I didn't set up any cables yet. And I've got a full charge on everything, but just in case, don't want to lose power in the middle of this tutorial. So as we're waiting for people to come in, excuse me just for a minute, I'm going to set up some cables and connections here. That way we've got a great power source. Okay. Let me just jump over to the chat really quick so I can say hi to everybody already coming in. Are we buffering? Okay, so we're going to take this inside then if we're buffering already. Trashalicious. Hey, one at a time. And yes, I agree. All right. And you know what? I can handle multiple things at a time. But yeah, no, that's give you an example. There's a lot of people, including myself, that certainly have a strong defamation case against Alex. Absolutely. Okay. As a matter of fact, you may not even have known this, but that individual, Alex, has already lost a defamation case against her and owes hundreds of thousands of dollars and still doesn't give a fuck. But see, here's something, though, that's important. Keep in mind, especially for those that have been harassed by that individual. In the state of Texas, where they reside in, okay, it is a criminal. You can take pretty much, it is a criminal offense. Defamation is, okay? In some states, it's a civil matter. In Texas, it's both criminal and civil. So obviously, if individuals aren't learning from the civil ways, they don't give a shit. They don't have anything to lose pretty much. That's why. And they're continuing to do what essentially the court, the judge, and the law has asked them to stop doing. Then really, the only other thing that's going to stop them is just starting to pay the time, right? Pay the time for the crime. Because it's disgusting, okay? It's disgusting that these individuals, like Alex, like Controlla, like many more, okay? Like pretty much most of the people we cover, all right? That's like I said, these people all have similarities, okay? There's a reason that they are all in trouble all the time, okay? That they've got extensive criminal history records, that they're narcissists, that they're completely lying every fucking day of their life, okay? They live in a delusional bubble with, maybe a handful of what I call cheerleaders, right? These are just the people that every day, yeah, you're doing right. No, what you're doing is not wrong. Keep doing you. Okay. And unfortunately, that little bubble they've created themselves or put themselves in isn't helping anybody, including themselves. Okay. They don't live in the real world. Okay. They literally live in a closet. That's it. Okay. Whether that closet's a basement, whether it's mom and dad's room, whatever. Okay. These people do not leave that closet. They don't see what the real world is. They don't realize that what they're doing is against the law, that people normally don't say these things about other people because there's consequences. Okay? It's okay now? Sorry, I was almost about to move, so I'm glad it fixed itself because it is a beautiful morning right now, and I'm taking a little wake and bake right now, so obviously I can't do that inside. So since we're not going to be moving, since it looks like the connection's good, let me get my electric cords and let me get this set up here. And it looks like we already got almost 100 people in chat. So welcome. I thank everybody for taking your Tuesday morning to come join me on it's going to be a brief It's going to be right to the point tutorial on how you handle a defamation lawsuit, okay? Now, this tutorial is going to be a tutorial for you all in case you ever have to do something like this. But in real life, this is something that I will be experiencing here very soon, as I will be taking up my own defamation lawsuit against Controlla. Yes, you've heard it right. I've had enough of it, okay? As a matter of fact, this is an individual that's not only been harassing me with defamation, has harassed a lot of other individuals with defamation, okay? I call her, I see no difference. I mean, I think Alex is obviously a little bit more mentally not there, but I don't see any difference between Alex Controlla, Ski Mask, all the same people, you know, all doing bad things all day, every day on the internet, nothing else to do. And the only reason they're getting away with this is because nobody is taking accountability for their actions. And what they're doing is all against the law. Hell, as a matter of fact, they shouldn't even be allowed on YouTube because every day these people are pretty much breaking the own YouTube terms of services, okay? A couple of these individuals aren't even supposed to be on YouTube because they've already been permanently banned. And yet here they still are. You catch my drift? So, let me show you something here. Actually, let me get my cord. I'm going to plug in the laptop, and then we're going to play a clip. I'm going to tell you exactly why there's a defamation lawsuit that's going to be in place. I mean, let's just put it this way. I could sit here probably for the next 2 hours and just play clip after clip after clip after clip of clips that I personally have recorded, clips that have been sent to me, and thank you for those people that have, of literally examples, not even examples, of just straight screenshots of this individual Controlla herself literally just slandering my name, saying just the most horriblest things. Okay, and here's the thing, right? Whenever you do these defamation lawsuits, the big thing is, especially when you're dealing with the internet, okay, is did they make it personal? Did they personalize it towards you, right? That's kind of the thing a lot of these people kind of try to play around is that, well, you know, you're a character, you're a public figure. You know, I can talk about you. Yeah, public figures, there's a little bit of rules that kind of pertain to that. But what you're about to witness is way beyond that, okay? This has gone past that, and obviously is the reason why this channel is going to be taking this person to court for defamation. It is going to be a civil matter. I will tell you this right now. In the state of New York, where this person resides, it is not a criminal offense to do what they're doing. Now, it is if you do go another route. The route that I'm going to be taking as far as going to court civilly for the defamation case, that is done, like I said, that is a civil matter, all right? As a matter of fact, this isn't even done for any type of financial reasons because look who I'm going, look, it's Controlla, for God's sake, okay? What am I going to get? Some fucking grinders and some fucking bongs and fucking whatever? No, this is going to be set as an example so that hopefully, one, this person is going to stop what they're doing to me as well as all the other people they've been harassing. But also it will be set as an example for the other people that continue to do the same thing that this person does and hope see that, hey, shit can be done, okay? What you're doing is wrong, and if the right actions are taken, you're going to be responsible for it. Do one of those, right? So anyways, let me get some chords, and then we're going to play a clip. I'm going to tell you exactly. Your stream's lagging? All right, fuck it. We're going to go inside. Let me just finish this then. Because I don't want it lagging when we play the video. So, what's up, everybody? Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Grunge Truck. Good morning, Jules Amnes. Good morning, Las Vegas. Good morning, Zen. Good morning, Messy Me. What up, Roofer? What up, Oh No? Let's go from the top. See who the OGs were. Oh, yes, there was Dawson. What's up? Dawson was first in the house. Good morning, my friend. Oh, no, following Dawson. And thank you. Good to see my mods are here today. We've got also, let's see here, Brandy. Thank you. Good morning to see you. Grappler6. Good morning. Trashalicious. Jane or Jean. And then Hobby Hater. Hobby Hater just hit us with the $20 super chat. Good morning, Hobby Hater. And you know, I didn't forget this bad boy. Hobby Hater with the super chat that reads. And hold on, let's get this posted up here. That's going to be a new thing I'm going to be doing is any of these super chats. I didn't realize I can post them here now. I did, but about a week ago. So here we go. Hobby Hater says, I'm behind this decision 100%, NJ. That individual needs to be off YouTube. Her addiction is out of hand now. And you know what? I'm glad you pointed that out. It is an addiction. That's exactly what you're witnessing with that individual. I don't care how they put it. I don't care how they say it. I don't care if they got 10 of their people in their chat going, oh, you guys leave her alone. She's just, get the fuck out of here, okay? Those people, it's sad. They're just like the ski mask group, right? Doing nothing to help that individual. As a matter of fact, they're doing the opposite because they're essentially letting this individual continue on with this shit and cheering them on, saying, hey, you're not doing anything wrong. Keep doing it. It's good. It's all right. And it's not, okay? How can you sit there and support somebody that literally, I mean, holy shit, live stream themselves committing a fucking crime and is literally sitting on a charge right now, a fucking serious, third degree child endangerment charge? Not to mention an extensive criminal record they already have. All right, this person is a liar. I've had it, okay? And like I said, personally, this person has attacked myself, all right? And so I'm going to play the clip for you. Let me just take a few more little puffs of this. We're not going to sit out here for 30 minutes. I won't make you do that. I'm not skiwi, okay? Not going to bore you to death. But let me just get my little wake and bake, and then we're going to go inside, folks. So for my friends that are waking and baking with me right now, cheers. Low key, we're not even talking about that person. Why are you always simping? Get in the real world. What up, Freeside? And thank you, Hobby Hater. Oh, wait, I got distracted. Hobby Hater, thank you so much. Oh, we can bash this, baby. This thing has been, I mean, I'm telling you, I've NJ proofed it, okay? We've taken a toy that you could probably snap in half, and we already did, and now it's indestructible. So, again, Hobby Hater, let's get the squeak side. Thank you so much. Hey, where's my squeak? Oh, wait, there we go. There we go. Thank you for that donation and for all your support. I ain't simping. It's a fair question. Well, you know what? It's not a fair question because it's already been asked 100 times. And hey, I've already answered it. It's called reporting on an individual that's committing crimes and is a wanted felon currently as we're speaking. But hey, you do you, right? That's what this channel is all about. You can have your opinion. I can have my opinion. And honestly, low-key, if you really knew what that dude does, if you really knew the backstory, if I could really read all the emails, all the DMs I get, you'd be throwing up. You'd be sick to your stomach, okay? So at this point, all I've been able to talk about is the stuff that I can publicly, right? That I can show, public information about. But I'll tell you what, I won't speak on the channel's behalf. I personally will tell you that person is a piece of shit. That's my opinion. What up, Trip and Sip? What up, Ray? All right. Enough of the wake and bake. Let's head on inside. All right. Well, let me ask you this. Are we still buffering? We okay? Because if we're okay, I'd rather just sit here and not have to move everything in. What's up, Gold Girl? Good to see you. And good morning to you. I don't have a coffee. I have a Gatorade, so cheers. So shall we stay? We're good? Okay, so let me give you an example. Now, I'm going to show you one. Remember, this is one example, okay? I've got these screenshotted. I've got them saved. They're on the little, the little pluggy dinky dings. You know what do you call them? All right? Ain't going nowhere. All right? So here you go. Remember, one example of what I'm talking about here. And for those of you that ever studied any type of law classes, I'm interested to see if you actually notice something here as to why this is such a great example, especially for a defamation case, okay? Covers all your little dots and T's, okay? So just going to leave it at that. We'll see if you figured it out. Here we go. Remember, just one example.
break the law by uploading something he wasn't supposed to show up? Oh yeah, he did. And then didn't he break the law by uploading something he wasn't supposed to upload? I got something for you, Dino, man. You fucked up uploading that last court date because you didn't have permission to. You didn't have permission to upload that onto your channel. So we'll see what happens with that. Don't delete it now.
Oh, don't worry. It's not.
Concerned with my kid because he's a fucking chomo. I'm not saying allegedly. You're a fucking chomo. New Jersey courts is a chomo. What's his fucking real name? Emilio, fucking whatever your fucking name is, you're a chomo. You're a child predator. You prey on children and single parents.
Bing, 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 bing.
You don't have permission to
Super
put it
Roofer,
on your
win the
channel. You
contest.
don't have permission to broadcast it on your channel. No, you don't.
Ray, 144. Ding, 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 ding. You won the contest.
I'm gonna laugh when there is no jury hearing, you fucking fag.
Fucking hired to do this, and that song should be stabbed in the face.
I'm gonna make sure the court knows that you're a chomo fucking child predator and that I don't want you around me because you're trying to fucking kidnap my kid.
That's not my music, I promise. I promise. I'm not playing that.
Just like I took the plea deal, right?
Grab
You
their
fucking
six.
retard.
Bing, 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 bing. Super Roofer. Bing, 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 bing.
Oh my god, this continued?
Here we go. One last time. One more time. Now that some of you probably are starting to figure out all the key points here as to why this video is just probably one of the best. I mean, like I said, this is just one of the, oh my gosh, I can't even count them on my hands. Probably maybe on my toes and hands of videos that clearly, now not kind of, clearly show proof of slander, defamation, all that. Okay? So listen again, one last time. She hit all the key points, right? Hey, identified me as a channel, identified me as the creator, the owner of the channel, identified who she's directly speaking to, made false accusations, said a bunch of nasty shit, trying to make a channel, myself, the creator and owner, essentially, that's defamation right there. Trying to hurt my channel, trying to essentially me lose viewers by calling me these words they did. All right? So, one last time, let's hear it again.
Show up? Oh yeah, he did. And then didn't he break the law by uploading something he wasn't supposed to upload? I got something for you, Dino, man. You fucked up uploading that last court date because you didn't have permission to. You didn't have permission to upload that onto your channel. So we'll see what happens with that. Don't delete it now. Concerned with my kid because he's a fucking chomo. I'm not saying allegedly. You're a fucking chomo. New Jersey courts is a chomo. What's his fucking real name? Emilio, fucking whatever your fucking name is, you're a chomo. You're a child predator. You prey on children and single parents. You don't have permission to put it on your channel. You don't have permission to broadcast it on your channel. No, you don't. I'm gonna laugh when there is no jury hearing, you fucking fag.
Fucking hired to do this, and that song should be stabbed in the face.
I'm gonna make sure the court knows that you're a chomo fucking child predator and that I don't want you around me because you're trying to fucking kidnap my kid.
Face.
I'm gonna make sure the court knows that you're a chomo fucking...
Face.
I'm gonna make sure the court knows that you're...
Sorry, my mic was muted. No, that was me. My mic was muted. My bad. So let me, and actually, can you guys hear me okay now? Are we all right? Oh, we're buffering. All right, hold on. Let me give it a second. Let me know if I'm okay. Are we all right? Okay, we're good? All right, cool. I think what you thought was buffering is I had myself muted. Cool. Thank you, guys. What up, Chunky Lava? What up, Katrina? And I'm sorry if I missed a lot of you coming in. I'm trying to say hi to everybody. I see that I haven't. What up, Freeside? Okay. So let me answer a question that she had here, right? She says, I'd had no permission to put up the video that I put up. Okay. Well, one, let me answer that right now. Yes, I do have permission. Okay. One, it's public information. Two, I got that information through a public request. All right. I am tired of hearing, again, this person is just a complete liar. Okay. They're coming up with some accusation that people are leaking or feeding me all her information and that it's personal and that's why she's going to take me to court. Are you out of your mind? Everything I've talked about is public information that anybody on here can access. As a matter of fact, let me show you something. I even have the emails between me. I'm going to read a few of them. Between me and the court clerk, the person that I speak with, that any of you can contact and ask for the same transcript, the same audio that we've been listening to of the last court cases from this individual. Any one of you can do the same thing. All you have to do is fill out a form. I actually had to fill out a form, okay? This isn't just me calling in a favor. I have to fill out a form, and I have to request for that transcript, okay? I literally have a form that has to be signed by the court clerk, allowing that transcript to go out to me, a member of the public. So where you get this, and I already know where she gets it, from nowhere. She's just a complete liar. Just like, remember when she said, remember when this channel came out with the breaking news that she had been indicted? Remember that? Some of you may not, but she came on and literally and that's another screen recording I have of her blasting myself, blasting the channel, saying that I'm just a liar, calling me a bunch of bad things, calling me another, she likes to use that word chomo, so she goes from calling me a liar back to a chomo. That's her defense. Just like, remember, Ski Mask uses the N word and starts calling women the B word. That's his defense words. Hers is the chomo word. So whenever she's put in a corner, she just starts calling everybody chomos, okay? That's her defense. So anyways, she calls me a liar, makes this big old speech about fuck me, I'm a liar, the channel's a liar. And then what, right? So what happens? That indictment number comes out. It actually came from another channel, not even myself. Another channel fact-checked me and said, hey, they were right. Here's the indictment number. And then all of a sudden, Controlla comes out with her big excuse as to, how she was so disappointed in her lawyer because she found out through the internet. And get the fuck out of here, okay? Just another fucking narcissistic liar. Join the rest of the line of all of them, okay? But anyways, there's your answer, okay? As a matter of fact, like I said, let me read you some of these emails. Quite frankly, these people are very professional with me as I am with them, okay? They have no issues with NJ Court's channel because everything's being done legally. Everything's being done through forms. No information being leaked, okay? I don't have some secret little bird flying over here and going, hey, NJ, guess what? Did you hear this? Literally everything we've talked about has been proven by a piece of paper, okay? When we talked about your alleged accident, we had a police report, a public police report that anybody here can fill out a request form, and it's called a FOIA request. We've talked about this hundreds of times. All right. So There's your answer. And as a matter of fact, I'll read you a few of these emails. I'll tell you how nice these folks are there at the Middlesex courthouse, okay? And actually, I'm just going to share them because this is public information. This person, it's my email. So if anything, I'm the one sharing it. And also, this person's a court clerk. And there's nothing, it's me and them have to speak in public information. There's no little secrets being divulged. Okay, I'll show you. You guys see that? Read along with me. Okay, I'm going to read it here with you. Actually, I got to pull it up on my phone because I remember this screen. I can't see it. Or you guys can't hear me. Give me 1 second to pull this up. Sorry about that. There's just between all the court hearings and all the communications we've had, there's just so many emails. Let me just get back to this one. My gosh, let me see if I can even read it here. Sorry, because there's so many of them I can't even read. Let's see here if I can. Oh, because I know if I leave this page, it always does that. Oh, wait. No. I can't be on the YouTube page. So hold on. Let's just test this out. So I'm going to jump over to the YouTube page and then I'm going to read some stuff. Okay. And then if you don't hear me, just let me know when I jump back. Okay. So here we go. Or I'm jumping on my email. Hello, so-and-so. I wanted to thank you and the Middlesex Superior Court for all the professionalism you showed in working with the media and allowing our organization to record the court case. Did you guys hear me say that? Yes? Okay, perfect. Thank you. Oh, no, here, so I'm going to jump back there so I can read you the email. Excellent. Okay. So, hello, so-and-so. And this is public information. I don't even mind if I share their name, but I'm not going to. And like I said, they don't care. This is a public official. So I said, hello, so-and-so. I wanted to thank you and the Middlesex Superior Court for all the professionalism you showed in working with the media and allowing our organization to record the court case this organization had requested for. This court case is still ongoing, and as of yesterday, it was brought up to our attention that this case will possibly continue on to a jury trial. Would there be a way to request the date for the next hearing available for the case number? I give the case number and the individual's name. Should I also use the same channel to request and submit for the media request once the date for the next hearing is verified? Thank you for your time and assistance in this matter. Thank you, Emilio Villani, NJ Courts TV. And here's this individual. Good morning, Emilio. Yes, you would submit the same request to record form to me and I will take care of the rest. I verify the information that you put on the form, so if anything is not matching, I will let you know. I have attached a copy of the form for your convenience. Thank you. This person's name. And here's what they do. They're an administrative specialist trial court service office. Okay? New Brunswick, New Jersey. And I'm sure you guys can see it in the email. This is their job, okay? Their job is to work with the media. Their job is to work with anybody in the public that wants any of these transcripts, any of this public information. All right? So where she gets this whole story that all this information that I say, talk about her is being leaked and it's against the law and she's going to figure it out and she's going to sue all these people, including myself. Get the fuck out of here, okay? This is all public information. This channel is a media channel that goes about everything the legal way, all right? Literally every freaking transcript I've had to play of hers, I've had to request through a form, just as I've read, okay? So, no little secrets here. And honestly, I didn't even have to read this. Like I said, I just want to be, what is the word? Transformative, clear. Hey, thank you. I will definitely check that. Oh, okay. No, that's fine. Thank you. It's a public information, so I don't mind that that's on there. But thank you for letting me know. All right. I mean, this would be the same. I'll give you an example. If you guys ever want to pull the transcript, save on the next court hearing, right? You want to beat NJ Courts to the punch? There's no secret. All you have to do is just contact that same person. They're literally in charge of providing transcripts to anybody, any member of the public. Okay? So if you want to get that transcript, you wanted the recording even before this channel has it, just wake up earlier than I do. Or wait, no, you got to wait for her to go to court first. So she has to have the hearing. Then you got to submit for it, okay? So anybody can do it. What up, Stick? Good morning to see you. What's up, Randy78? What's up? I don't know if I already said hi to Freeside. I think I did, but Squishy Socks, welcome. What up, Ken McDonald? So, yeah, any one of you can contact that same person. Like I said, they're the contact for the media. They're the contact for anybody in the public that wants to request any public information, any of the transcripts from that courthouse. So, all right. So let's see here. We've played one of the, essentially, clips of showing a proof of defamation. What's next, right? So you've got to have some type of proof, right? You just can't say, hey, I'm going to take this individual, to court in regards to defamation and not have any evidence, right? So what's the best type of evidence you can have? Video evidence, right? And what's even better in video evidence? Video evidence of that person actually filming themselves. Just kind of like the same type of evidence that they're going to be using in this person's trial, right? You don't think they're going to be bringing up the actual herself recording her live stream when the accident happened? Oh, absolutely. That's probably going to be the key piece of evidence in that trial against that individual. So, same thing here. Best evidence when you're in, no matter what type of case, defamation, criminal, civil, is always going to be video, right? What's the thing that whenever a crime gets committed, what do police ask for? The first thing is there surveillance video? Did you get the surveillance? Did you get the tape? Because surveillance video is the best evidence nowadays, okay? Popcorn, Brandy. Well, if you want, we can take an intermission if people need to go get a refill on their popcorn and soda pops. Hey, Superroofer, congrats. That's what's up. Hell yeah. Sounds like it's going to be a pretty big job. So going back to what we were talking about, evidence. That's one of the biggest things you need, right? Going forth with the defamation case. So just like I do, let's do it. Let's check mark our box, because remember, we're doing a tutorial together. So in case you're ever faced with somebody, you know, doing this same thing and you want it to stop, okay? This is how you're going to go about it, all right? So evidence, check. Now, when, again, a lot of this stuff is, you know, maybe different depending on the states that you're going to be bringing this case forth in, okay? We're going to be essentially discussing this case and pertaining to the state of New York, all right? So when I'm talking about things, it's going to be based on, you know, what I've read about what goes on in the state of New York. Just for example, state of Texas, you can bring on criminal charges against someone that's doing defamation against you, and civil. State of New York, you cannot bring criminal charges. You can bring on civil. Now, there's certain degrees to all that, and you know, there's certain loopholes. And what I mean by loophole is, like, obviously this person's making, like, you know, violent threats against you on the internet. That's different, okay? Yeah, yes, that's defamation, but that's also something completely different, all right? That's now like a terroristic threat, okay? That goes into a whole nother ballpark, okay? So just keep that in mind, all right? There is other, you know, like I said, right now we're discussing an individual that has been, you know, mainly the biggest thing that they're doing is they're making false accusations and making serious accusations. And they already said it in this video. They're not even alleging, okay, that I am a chomo, okay? And for some of you that don't know what that means, that's just short for child molester, okay? One, that's not true. You obviously know that. Two, where's your proof if that's the accusation you're making? And there's none. So that's a lie. And it's a very serious accusation, because that brings a lot of consequences to people. We know that these people are targeted by people in jail, right? What happens to chomos in jail? Okay. You're trying to make myself out to seem like a person that, you know, is considered very bad. Okay. I don't like those people. Okay. You think I want to be labeled as one? And when you're doing that, you're putting a serious danger to myself. You're also trying to essentially ruin this channel, which this is a monetized channel now. So when you're talking about monetization and things like that, that gets a little serious now, because now you're defaming a business. You're essentially trying to take money from the business and hurt the business. Okay, that's a big thing when you're talking about defamation. All right, so you're checking all the boxes. Okay, this individual's checked off all the boxes for a clear-cut case of defamation. I'm telling you. Okay, exactly, Brandy. Exactly. You know, this isn't just some person going on and saying, "Hey, you know what? They suck. They're a bunch of liars. Don't listen to him. He's just a lying sack of shit." All right. No, this is another degree when you're making those type of accusations, all right? And see, there's that thing when you fall into that public figure. So like, even like, say, for example, so say I'm upset at somebody saying I'm a sack of shit and call me a liar all the time. That's still kind of defamation. But, you know, you may start thinking a little bit about, well, you are a public figure. This is just a person kind of just talking shit. You know what I mean? A lot of people talk shit about the different presidents we have, about, you know, you go to a baseball game, right? Hey, number 6, you suck. You know, professional baseball players, they're used to that. It's kind of part of the game, okay? Because they're a public figure. But what's not going to be tolerated is anybody, right, going on a public platform and making an announcement and saying, hey, this individual is a chomo. Okay, you're now saying I'm doing something illegal, a very serious crime, a very disgusting act. Okay, and like a lot of people are saying, you're now putting a target on me. All right. And that's where you're now crossing the line to defamation. And you cannot use this, oh, you're a public figure because you're on the internet. No. So where we go next with this, because again, this is a tutorial. All right. Now, we're not going to go through the whole tutorial today. Okay. Tutorials usually have a little step process, right? They got chapters. So this is an introduction This is kind of, if you're reading a book, your introduction and into chapter 1. All right. So we've kind of gone over the introduction. Let's get into the chapter 1. All right. Chapter 1. What you want to do next. And again, this can be different in other states. Okay. But the next thing that's going to happen once you've identified somebody as essentially, breaking the law, in this matter, it's a civil matter. Okay. In this matter, it's a civil matter. Excuse me. In this case, it's a civil matter. Okay. This is going to be a civil matter in regards to defamation and slander. So we've already provided evidence. Check. Now, the next thing that is kind of what is asked of you. Now, it's not something that you need to do. Okay. If you want to just go ahead and move on to the next step, you can. But I will tell you, it's pretty much advised in all cases, in all states. Okay. This is kind of one of those CYA cover your ass type of things. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to contact this individual, and you're going to do that by mail. Okay. I recommend certified mail. That way, you know that it's been received. You got a tracking number. You can even ask for a signature on them, require a signature, however you want to do it. Some states may require that this paperwork gets served. So this is where the money may start to come in. Okay. This may start costing a little bit of money. All right. Now, you don't have to have a lawyer, especially in a civil matter. Okay. But where the money comes into play is it does cost money to, for court costs, right? To submit paperwork, things like that. In this case, if your state requires that this paperwork not be mailed and it has to be served, then you would have to hire a serving process agency to essentially send out a server to serve this paperwork for you. Okay, that's the start. Now, again, you can skip that, but the reason you're going to do that is because the paperwork you're serving is a cease and desist. You're saying, hey, you said this, and in this case, multiple times. I'm asking you to stop. Okay? I'm asking you kindly to stop. That's what a cease and desist is. Okay? You don't even have to say, and if you don't, this is what, you certainly can mention, hey, certainly if this continues on, the next action would be legal action. The next process or step that will be taken will be legal action. That's all I would probably say on that. But the purpose of the cease and desist is just to let that individual know, hey, this is what they're doing. Identify, what I can recommend to you is in that letter is identify with the piece of evidence. Give them give them something to identify on. Hey, this incident, on so-and-so happened this date. In this incident, you said the following, blah, 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 blah. This has affected this channel, or we take this as a, this, blah, 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 blah. You get where I'm going? And then you ask them to stop. Okay. But make sure you explain exactly, because remember, a lot of these people you're sending this to, they've got little pea brains sometimes. Okay. And it's just being professional as well in the letter that you identify what the issue is that you're essentially asking them to stop. Okay. Just don't send them a letter and say, hey, I want you to stop talking about me. All right. You got it. That's what I'm kind of going with. Now, once you've done that, you're going to, like I said, either send it out or it's going to have to be served. All right. That is the first step. Okay. Now, once that is done, a few things can happen at this point. What you're probably going to hope for is going to be that this individual stops what they're doing, right? Just ceases and desists. That's what you'd hope for. Unfortunately, like we've seen with a lot of individuals that have even gotten, defamation lawsuits already handed down to them and have lost, they do continue to break the law and continue to defame and slander, okay? It's kind of why these people get themselves in trouble in the first place, all right? So, the next step after you've sent out the cease and desist is to wait. Now, assuming this person does not stop, they continue to say the same shit. They continue to make threats. Do whatever it is that you're essentially saying this is what's defaming you or your channel, whatever, your business, however you're going about this. Okay. If they're continuing to do it, then you pretty much have to go to the next step, which is now taking this to a civil court and filing the paperwork as a civil matter or civil lawsuit against this individual. That's where the big money starts to come in, okay? A lot of times you want to have a lawyer. Okay. In this case, I don't need one. Okay. So I will be representing myself. All right. I hope it doesn't go to that point, but if it does, then that would be the next step. Okay. Again, this is a tutorial. So the next step would then be filing the paperwork for this lawsuit in the state of New York. So, there are ways to do this without traveling. I'm sure they do have ways to do it online, but easier for them. Me, I'm a simple person. I like to just make sure my shit got handed to the right person that it needs to be. I will be more than happy to go down to the state of, actually not, yes, hold on. Yes, I get confused because we're also covering this person in a court matter that has to do with New Jersey. But in this case, this would have to do with the state of New York. In this case, I would be going down to the state of New York and filing the paperwork at the correct venue that needs to be filed at. And then we go from there. And that I will save for the next chapter of this tutorial. Okay. Because we may not even have to get there, but I have a feeling it may go there. Just saying. And if it does, then we will definitely, and even if it doesn't, I'm still going to finish this tutorial because like I said, a lot of you may be, essentially affected by something similar to this, or you're facing something very similar to this. And if you want some help or you wanted to ever figure out how you can go about protecting yourself and hopefully getting this to stop, I hope this tutorial is somewhat of some help for you. Again, I will say this. I am not a lawyer. I am not a legal advisor. This is just my personal opinion. This, at this point, is not even the channel's opinion, okay? This is a personal attack at me, all right? And the channel, like I said, there's a few different ways that this could be done. We'll get to that once it gets there, all right? But as far as no matter which way you go, this is the way that this starts, okay? All right. No, we are not playing. It's, when you hear stuff like that, and like I said, this is just one of many clips. This is what you heard her say has been repeated multiple times. I have screen recordings of kind of essentially the same accusations. There's screen recordings of threats being made. Essentially, if what's to happen to me if I do come to her next court case, things like that. There's a lot. I mean, this person probably knows. They just think, because they've been doing this for so long and getting away with it, they just have that mentality of fuck it, I mean, look at their mentality now, the way towards their own. I mean, they're facing serious charges, and they're literally, because they're addicted to the internet. I mean, this isn't an addiction, okay? Nobody else acts like this, okay? Nobody that's a single parent, okay, that's facing the charges they're facing now is going to be streaming all fucking day, all fucking night with the excuse of, oh, my child is with somebody else. I can be here. That's crazy. All right. But remember, they're living in a delusional world, right? They got their 10 cheerleaders going, Controlla, you're the best mom. Yeah, screw them. It doesn't matter that your child's not with you all day long. It doesn't matter that you're facing legal charges and you're here talking trash about everybody and anybody. It is the way it is. All right. But this person is obviously not going to stop. I have a feeling. I hope they do. I'll tell you this, they are going to personally stop what they're doing towards me. That I will tell you. And I hope that this is going to cause them to also just stop, period, just the shit that they're doing. I mean, it's gross, it's disgusting, it's toxic. And ultimately, go take care of your fucking kid, man. Oh, hey, sorry, we just got a donation and I apologize. I was kind of getting into my little speech there, so let me pull this up. Thank you so much. Let's time to get gavel number 3, baby. Black Widow Channel with the $25 Cash App donation. And it reads, hold on. It reads nothing. It just says, here you go. So thank you so much. Boom, baby. And we will definitely be applying that, hopefully towards, other important things for this channel, but I appreciate it because it may have to go towards some legal cost fees. So thank you for your support. Spam them gavels, please. Love you guys. All right. So that was it. Okay. Nothing else. Like I said, actually, after yesterday's court coverage, pretty much I wasn't planning on coming on until I was going to do the fundraiser. Yes, fundraiser before we head off for our next court coverage trip, which is going to be September 11th, Monday, coming up soon, next Monday. All right. And remember, we've got 3 individuals that are going to be facing essentially a court hearing that day. We've got Ski Mask Andy, we've got Controlla, and we've got Sunny IRL. Okay. So 3 individuals, same. Now they have different times. Some of them may have like a morning. I think one of them has an afternoon, but either way, same date. All right. So we will be attending one of those hearings. We will be trying to provide as much coverage as we can. I think you guys have seen, the various amounts of coverage that this channel has provided, just depending on the different types of permission that we have to provide that coverage. All right. So be expecting that. Be expecting after that. That's the kickoff to this court coverage road tour, which is not only going to include court coverage stuff, but it's going to include a lot of fun IRL stuff. Okay. We're going to be traveling, going to be filling in a lot of time with some fun stuff and some palate cleansing. Okay. Much needed palate cleansing. And remember, we've got to wait for court dates to come up before we can even go to one. But I think you're going to find out here very soon that we're going to start expanding a little bit of our coverage, and I'll explain that on another time. As a matter of fact, that might even be a best time to explain that during the fundraiser. All right, so I'm going to get that planned out. That's going to be something fun, something that I hope all you guys can attend, and it's going to be pretty much like the kickoff for this court coverage tour. So I hope you guys will be there. If there's any breaking news that comes up between now and the next time I see you, I will break that, okay? But yes, this is very serious. This is going to be the process that is going to be starting here probably next week as soon as I get back from this court case hearing. Again, the paperwork, that can be done now, all right? Where we go from there, if it goes any further, that's going to require a trip. That's going to require more paperwork. And that'll require us getting into chapter 2 of the tutorial. And we'll get there if we've got to get there. All right, you all? So I hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday morning. Yes, I know those 8 to 5ers. It's kind of a Monday for a lot of us. Well, not me, so I can't speak for you guys. But hey, remember, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then it's already Friday, okay? And then it's time for the weekend again. So not that bad. But enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Love you guys. Take care. And as always, NJ Courts, and for today, unless there's any other breaking news, is officially. Oh, and hey, before I go, I want to say thank you to all my mods. Thank you to all the members of the jury for being here. Thank you for all the viewers. And thank you for all the supporters today. I appreciate all the support, okay? Without you all, this channel does not exist. I know I say that all the time, but it's true. It is 100% true. So I appreciate it. Now I can go. NJ Courts is officially out. I'm getting better. We're going to carry that for like 10 seconds one of these days. You'll be proud of me, I promise. Peace, you guys.